right, good evening everyone. Welcome to Bywood's winter concert. We are ecstatic to have it here at Beverly Hills Middle School. Not only has our choir, strings, and orchestra doubled in our numbers, but we also thought it was a great way for our children to get used to seeing where they would go for middle school. And it fits a whole lot better up here. So thank you for coming over. Hopefully you love the auditorium. It's all brand new this year, so this is something exciting for our school district, who is constantly improving all of our facilities. So hopefully you enjoy our concert, and I'm going to turn around and hand it back to Mr. Outsey.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's really exciting. The students walked in, and the amount of things that they were exclaiming about just excites them. There's lockers in middle school. Oh, there's a stage in middle school. So we're really excited to have you here tonight. Elizabeth is going to start us off.
Good evening. Welcome to our winter concert. Thank you for being here today to listen to our music. You will hear music from the advanced orchestra, band, and chorus. Each group has worked hard to prepare for today.
The full students will perform in the advanced orchestra directed by Mrs. Nowatzki. The orchestra will play all aboard from a collection of songs called On the Go. The music is inspired by a train ride. The motion from the wheels is being played by the piano, and the steadiness is being played by the orchestra. Make sure to listen for our train whistles.
So one thing that's been really exciting for students in orchestra this year is coming to morning rehearsal. And I can't thank you enough as parents and families for supporting and helping them come to morning rehearsals. That means that you're getting up early, you're helping your kid get up early, you are clothing them and sending them over to school before 8 a.m. They show up and they practice music together as a whole group. So we went from playing in small groups of about 6 people to playing with, usually I would get around 25 people coming to morning rehearsal. So we're all packed into my classroom like little sardines, as they say. And now on stage we have 50 musicians up here playing for you in orchestra. So they get used to playing with a larger and larger group. And that's really exciting because when they go to middle school, they will also be playing with a large group of people. So the first piece, All Aboard, I actually was inspired by Garriford's program. They've been playing that for years. And I said, I really like that motion, that extra. There's bulldozer, there's all these different vehicles. We stuck with the train this year. I'm gonna pass it over to my next speaker.
Up next, we will play Jingle Bells. We are so excited when Mrs. Naroski said we could play this song in the concert. Jingle Bells helped us learn about form and music. If you listen closely, you will hear the first part of the song repeat itself again part of the way through. Don't wait too long, the song goes by fast. The next song is going to feature Elizabeth and Helen. When preparing for today's music, these students were ready for a challenge. They learned part of a song called Turkey Season. This song challenged them to learn new notes and practice playing as a duet, which is two groups of musicians.
All right, before we play our last piece, I wanted to just share a little bit about, so Helen and Elizabeth just played that duet for you, and it's interesting. This is the first group of students that I've worked with. They were third graders when I came over to Bywood. Now they're fifth graders, and it's just beautiful to see the progress that students make and how much they start to grow and learn about themselves in that process. And so Helen and Elizabeth are always super prepared ahead of time on their music. They know it like a month, 2 months before everybody else. So I said, let's learn something extra. And then on top of that, I want to just, this is a surprise a little that I didn't tell them ahead of time, but they were also selected this year to play in what's called PMEA String Fest. So it was Pennsylvania Music Educators Association. Picks students in 5th and 6th grade across Delaware County, a little bit of Philadelphia County, a little bit of Chester County. Students come together, there's about 100 of them. And so teachers from across all those schools pick students. And so Helen and Elizabeth will go and represent Upper Darby School District this February, actually, this year. So congratulations. It's my honor to say we're going to play our last song for you, Shark Shuffle. Thank you again. My name is Mrs. Narodsky. I appreciate all your support this school year and your continued support. Just 2 housekeeping, as they say, things to tell you. 1, there's no morning rehearsal tomorrow, okay? Parents, no morning rehearsal. So students are always showing up and I'm like, oh, sorry, like, you wanna just come sit? But so don't bring your kids in early tomorrow. We'll take a break for morning rehearsal for the whole month of December, and I'll email you when I'm ready to start that back up. My second thing is if your student came to the concert today with an instrument, can you please help by reminding them to take it home with them? So if you're leaving and they don't have something in their hand, please remind them so that nothing is left behind. Thank you so much.
Our final song is Shark Shuffle. In the morning rehearsals, we learned that shuffle is a groove used in the blues music. It's inspired by swing and the jazz music. In class, we listened to Duke Ellington and Ella Frizzle, the Domino big bang got that swing. It helps us think about playing with energy and motion.
The Bywood Band is pleased to perform for you in our winter concert. The 5th graders will welcome in the holiday season with the arrangement of Jolly Old St. Nicholas, performed as a duet by Julia Widger and Elizabeth Amusule. Our 4th graders will join in several winter songs, including Good King Wesley's Dreidel Dreidel and will ours set with Jingle Bells. Feel free to sing along if you know the words. Our musicians want to thank you for supporting the occasional strange noises that come from learning an instrument, and we are glad you are here with us for the show.
Good evening, everyone. While we are waiting for Mr. O'Neill and his course to join us on the risers in front of us, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out this evening and for supporting music and for supporting vocal music and instrumental music. And as a parent with a son who's learning piano, I know all about the challenges of how hard it can be in the beginning stages. So keep encouraging them, keep pushing them, because it's a great activity. And thank you so much for coming out and your support, and have a great holiday season.
Good evening, Bywood families. It is great to see everybody. For those that don't know me, my name is Mr. O'Neill, and I am not only the choir director, but I teach all the grades, all the students at Bywood Elementary. So it is my distinct privilege to be directing this wonderful group of 4th and 5th graders who have worked tirelessly every Tuesday morning, bright and early. So we're going to introduce our first piece, and Sarah is going to produce it.
Hello, my name is Sarah. Welcome to the choir part of the concert. The first piece we will be doing is called Snowfall. This jazz-sounding and calming piece will be sure to get you in the mood for a nice, peaceful day out in the snow. You can imagine the trees being covered in snow, being cozy with a nice warm blanket inside, and sitting by the fireplace with this piece. I hope you enjoy.
On behalf of myself, Mr. Geist, and Mrs. Zarowski, we thank you so much for not only coming to the concert tonight, for your unconditional commitment for your child's support and participate in the arts in the Upper Target School District. We are very, very privileged to work with such a wonderful group of students. I did forget to mention as well that compared to last year's chorus group, it has more than doubled compared to last year, so I was very ecstatic with the amount of students that signed up for a chorus. So give them a round of applause, please. And in case if you have a child that's in 4th and 5th grade and they're like, hey, I might want to join the spring concert, I'll be giving out re-sign-up forms for January. So just be on the lookout for that. And another thing as well with regards to rehearsals, we're going to be also taking a break from Tuesday morning rehearsals, probably until late January. So just be on the lookout for my email for when we start back up with rehearsals. And without further ado, we're going to introduce our last concert speaker.
Hello, my name is Amadahi. We will be closing the concert with Jingle Bell Rock with the familiar hit by Bobby Helms. This song is more energetic and has a swing feel. This piece will be sure to get you ready for the holidays and to have some fun this coming winter break. I hope you have a great winter break and thank you for coming to our concert.
Amazing job to all of our performers. Can I have all the performers over there stand up? Let's get one. Now stay standing. Boys and girls, turn around, look at your parents, grandparents, friends, neighbors, and what do you say to them? Thank you for trusting us with your children and for getting them, like everyone said, getting them here early to school so that they could practice. We truly thank you. They were able to put on this beautiful concert for you because of your hard work and their hard work. So again, thank you. But none of this would be possible without our 3 music teachers. Can I please have them up here on the stage? Now, before we say thank you to them, we want to also recognize all of our Bywood staff that came over here tonight to help us. So any Bywood staff member, please stand up. They came over to help manage the kids, get them to their rooms. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It does not go unnoticed, all of the volunteers that help us, all of our teachers who taught all day and then come here at nighttime to help us put on concerts. So we do appreciate that and thank you. Now, come around with Boston. Now we'd like to say thank you for our music teachers who give up their free time to come in early as well and get up extra early because they have families as well. So we want to say thank you for all your patience and for quadrupling our whole concert here with the numbers. It just shows, it speaks volumes when you see our chorus doubling and tripling in numbers and our band and orchestra. So thank you very much for all your hard work. So let's give them a round of applause.